All right, I finally got them in hand. This is a pair that I've been interested to see how they look. I bought these when they dropped, hit on the release on Action Bronson's side. And this is the Action Bronson New Balance 1890. I like the top of the lid. It's just black baklava branding on it. There's no shiny metallic on the other side this time. Baklava on the paper in yellow and black. And yo, beautiful tears. Beautiful tears of a cyborg right here. So this is my first look at them. I mean, I have the tags on them and stuff, but I will wear them for the video to show you guys what they look like on feet and how they fit. Yo, these look pretty crazy. So this is a colorway that I really wanted. The second color I don't like as much, but this is the one that I was really drawn to. I wasn't really sure about how the colors would look in images and in person, but I will say I really like the overall execution here. So it's almost like an infrared color for the midsole and then part of the outsole as well. And then you have that matched with two different types of gray in the midsole, which I love. Gray and like an orange or an infrared color, I think are like a perfect color combinations. Take me back to my, Air Max 90 days. I just love that color combination right here. But that mixed with this blue upper that has a bunch of different blue tones, and then the silver accents, as well as some black accents and gray accents on the rest of the upper. This is just a really clean colorway, and I think that it really helps set this model up for more success in the future. I am kind of curious to see how the 1890 does on New Balance's side, just because we have had a lot of mesh runners recently, and not all of them did really, really well. I reviewed a ton of them on this channel if you guys are interested in some of the ones that I've released in the past. But really the thing that threw me off on this is the price point. Like $190 for this was kind of crazy. I like the look of the upper, but 100% from what I see on this is it's synthetic upper. There's no leathers. So when I'm looking at my 990s, the V6s that I got, the Action Bronson collabs, I like the fact that there's like at least nice leather on that. It helps justify that elevated price point usually for the 990 series. This isn't a 990 series, and because of it, I'm kind of like, the price is a little bit higher than what I would have anticipated. But anyway, this is the 1890 model from New Balance, and I'm assuming we're going to see more of these releases. The first release of this new model. I believe from what Welty I saw from Complex did a piece, he said it was themed after the 890s from like the 2010 eras, and I saw some pictures on eBay and I was like, oh yeah, they look very, very similar with the upper, the detailings of how it kind of swirls up. But I do like that this one is called Cyborg Tears, and you have that metallic silver Terminator 2 sort of vibes dripping down, and then you do have these little what look like tears, and then it's just like, I mean, cyborg tears. I think it's clever and fun. So you have those swirling elements on both sides, almost butterfly-like. And the other thing I really like about this colorway and just all of Action Bronson's collabs in general is his use of his color palette is insane. Like there's very bright colors, and then there's colors that kind of blend together really, really well. And then there's just other ones that are just added in. You're like, huh, that's a nice, interesting choice for that color. Like, so I already mentioned the midsole. I love it. It's my favorite part. Two tones of gray, this infrared sort of red color. And then you do have black for the outsole, and then navy for the inlay right here. I was like, that's an interesting choice. I would have done something a little different than the navy, but navy works. And then you have at least two different tones of blue on the upper with a fused layer, and then the mesh is done in a different blue, and then even a darker color of the fused layer up by the end. And then you look at the end and you're like, this is interesting too, because now it's like an emerald sort of vibe there going on, two different tones of like a green, and then the tongue is purple with hits of orange on the tongue with the 1890 logo. I like the baklava branding with the New Balance and then the 1890 very prominent there. But interesting color there. I mean, that orange doesn't match the midsole. And typically when I'm looking at like these collabs that I've seen, through the years, there's always like very like, use that color here, use that color here. Like more of like a companion sort of vibes versus this is just like, nah, let's do this one, and then let's do black across the heel section. Let's not reuse that blue, change it up, and then let's use gray, and it kind of flares out from the midsole. Now you have two different tones of gray. So if you look at the shoe from the back, it is definitely like almost like a completely different shoe than from the front view. And also the laces are like complementary towards the tongue. So it's kind of like a purpley sort of tongue here, and then you have like a violet, purple, and gray for the laces. So the gray is the thing that kind of blends everything together, and then you just have little subcomponents of the product that really draw lots and lots of different colors out from, like I said, 3-4 different types of blues, 2 different greens, 2 different purples, black, like even like the neon on the liner, which is something that we've seen because that's kind of his branding there. It does say 1890 in the back here, and why not? Let's do yellow. here instead. Let's not use the infrared sort of color. Let's do this in yellow. Like for some reason, it always works in his product. So, and it's like, it almost seems like a kid picking out color palettes and going, let's do this one here. And but it always works out. And he always does such a good job on it. And they always look really, really good on feet. So, I mean, I don't know. Am I the only one that feels this way? Do you guys feel this way as well? Where I mean, you guys think I'm just crazy? Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know. You guys like his colorways that he has? If so, what's your favorite one that he's released? Because he's had so many good releases with New Balance, and it's not easy to be the guy that goes, sure, I'll take a model that nobody's ever seen before and bring them the model first before we see like, general release colorways. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that one. I don't want to throw like Union under the bus, but like look at Union. I mean, you have Union Air Jordans, and of course, if it's a standard retro model, it's going to do fairly well. You have the Air Jordan 1s, you have the Air Jordan 4s. I guess this is a poorly timed comment because the last Air Jordan 1 retro is doing like terrible in the resale market. It's like for 150 or something. Like honestly, if you're looking to buy that one, it's an amazing buy. Which I already have a pair, so I'm happy that I got them. But my point being is, the Jordan Retros are usually like, okay, it's easy to release a Jordan Retro. Then they threw in the Cortezes, and people are like, nah, I'm not really feeling that one. Or other models that Union's done collaborations with, and people are like, nah, that's not a Jordan Retro, I'm not feeling that. But then you have Action Bronson over here, who's like introducing new models that we haven't seen before, and not being afraid to introduce new models in his own way. And like, this is a perfect example of that. It's crazy, the combination of colors is wild, and it works. And it makes this colorway the one that's desirable on this model. The model itself might not be desirable once it actually rolls out, but you know that he created like something like of a gold standard for like the model just because of his colorway. And I think that speaks volumes for what he's actually doing. So give the dude his flowers, man. He's really releasing some awesome stuff, and the colorways are fire. And the theming is really, really cool, even though I don't even understand it. Like, I just love the idea of him creating. I want to see a video of him creating his like footage of like what he's doing for this inspiration. I mean, you look at like somebody like Salehi Bembury and you're like, oh yeah, I mean, he's a creative. He does all these things, and he has very, very similar vibes as well, but usually they're a little bit more uniformed with his color palettes that he releases. But Action Bronson, like, I feel like it's like just a kid in a classroom just going bang, 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 throw these colors on, and let's call it cyborg tears. And like, I love it. Like, I think that it's like the coolest thing that he has, the platform that he has, and he's able to create such rad like releases. Don't love the price point at 190. After shipping, it was like 210, which is crazy. But I'm super happy that I got this model, and I think it looks great. Let me go ahead and throw it on feet real quick. This is the best part, pulling the tags off. So as for the fit and comfort of them, I would say that they fit true to size, but they are narrow and long. So I do have a little extra toe space at the end of the shoe, but not on the sides. So like, again, narrow, a little bit long. I would say true to size just because of the narrowness of the shoe. But if they were wider, I might say actually a half a size down. Leave a comment if you guys agree or disagree if you have a pair of them. As for the comfort, it's not anything crazy or insane. It's very similar like the 2002s. That style of midsole, just because it has the absorb and whatnot on it, as you can see, and it's kind of all the way around. I haven't like tried to run or anything like that in them, but I don't think this is a model that's going to be considered for performance running in this day and age. If you're looking for performance like running though, and something super crazy comfortable and stuff, check out my 1080 V15 review or Max Cushion. You always have the New Balance More V6s; those are excellent as well. But I would say overall standard comfort for a New Balance like lifestyle shoe. They're comfortable. They're like, there's definitely a shoe that you can wear day in and day out, but it's a firm midsole, which most people prefer this type of feel over like the crazy soft squishy stuff that I like anyway. So that being said, I think it is comfortable. Again, it fits a little bit narrow, a little bit long. But I don't know, man. I think that they did such a good job with this colorway. I don't know if the second one's going to sell out. I don't know if we're going to see more releases of these. I'll check on New Balance's website to see when they're going to release, if they do, because normally they do a release over there as well. But Cyborg Tears is a W in my opinion. I think these are fantastic looking, and I think that Action Bronson is like one of the sleepers in the industry, I think, where his collabs have always just been super solid. And I have a lot of them, and I respect what the dude is doing. But leave a comment and let me know what you guys think about the new model. Do you guys think this will have some longevity on New Balance's side or not? I mean, for me, I like the early 2000s aesthetic of the shoe, the fuse layers with the mesh. I think it looks cool. The swirling details and stuff like are okay. I mean, I could see it on this model, but I don't think I'll love it on every colorway. That being said, you create the right colorway of any model, and it's going to draw eyes towards it. So hopefully we'll see some inline colorways that are really good from New Balance as well. But the price point will usually be $20 cheaper or so from what Action Bronson is charging. So if he's charging 190, I'm assuming the base charge is going to be like around 170 or so, which is unfortunate. It should be like a 150 in my opinion. Like that's a better price point for the regular versions. For the collab, maybe 170. But that's my 2 cents. I think it's a rad colorway. I don't like the second one as much. But I think that there's some promise to this model, and it's a good looking model in my opinion overall. And I would recommend checking it out if you guys are interested in it. I'll try to link them in the description if I can find them releasing on New Balance. But otherwise, have a good rest of the day, and hopefully see you guys back in the channel for some more content. All right, peace, guys.